right, guys, there it is. We put some rollers on it, and actually we took these off of the 1089, and we put those big bad boy 33 12.5s on the 1094, and we took the tires that were on the 94 and we put on this 89 tin top for rollers. I don't think that these are going to be the tires that are going to stay on this one, but for now they're there. So just going to give you a quick update, and we're going to do a little walk around here and figure out what we're going to do. We're going to talk about that a little bit, and then we're going to get this party started here. So just trying to give you these earlier shots so you can see what we're dealing with. So okay, so if this is your first time removing a seat, one of these trackers or sidekicks, they're held on by 4 bolts. In the back you got 2. Just slide the seat forward and expose them. You know, get your, try to do this one hand stuff, and they come right out. So do that on all 4. Once you get these in the back 2 out, slide the seat to the back, take the ones out in the front. They kind of bend over. I'll show you those in a second. Let me get this done. Then in the front, you can see here in the front and here in the front. Okay, I'll grab those out and we'll pull the seat up. Okay, so we're removing the seat belts from there. See it down here? 14 millimeter. That one, 14 millimeter, is down. Up here, out. That's these. Right here, again, 14 millimeter. This one from up here, 14 millimeter. This one from down here, and this. So these just pop. These just pop open. All right, so this is going to have a deck in the back of it for storage. You can manage your space a lot better, and you can get more stuff in here if you put a little deck in here. But because of that, there's no back seat. If there's no back seat, I don't need any back seat belts. So these are coming out. So when you pull your panels off, you can see how these come out. It's just a 14 millimeter down here on both sides, right here, and then a Phillips screw up and the things that come right out. Okay. So while we're here though, you can see here what I had to do to modify the inside of that fender well from the outside, so on both sides, and that's how I did it. I cut it and I split it and I got it back up in there. Now, because in the beginning these were just beaters, I know you've heard me say it before, where, you know, this is a beater. We take it out to the desert. If it doesn't make it, then it just stays in the desert, you know. That's it. And I mean, that's really how we did it. So we didn't care. I mean, we didn't pay that much for these things, you know, back then. And that's how we did it. So we didn't care if it was dinged or dented or cut up or scrapped or any of that kind of stuff, or a broken windshield, or, you know, nobody gave a shit about that. It got us out there and it got us home, and that's all we needed. So I may actually do something here, only because I want to try to keep some water out of this. You know, rust is really not an issue in Arizona. That 94 that we just did, oh my God, that thing was just a rust bucket. I'm surprised I can save it. I'm glad it's in Arizona, because at least that it's in Arizona, at least it's going to last a lot longer, and that rust is going to slow down whatever's left on there. But underneath of that, when we were doing the body lift on that, each one of those mounting points were just thrashed, and it really set us back and slowed us down a lot. So with this one, this is clearly an Arizona car. So this is nice and solid, and everything is good on this one. So we're going to try to do this one up right and see if we can't get a lot more years out of it. So anyway, that's what we're doing. It's a pain in the ass wrestling with the door panel, trying to do this at the same time. So so that's all. Then I'll be able to use this right here on my whatever design I come up with. I'll just keep this piece right here, keep all my wiring together, and we'll figure out how we do it, and I'll show you what happens. So we'll figure it out as we go. Have fun, damn it. All right, guys, so it took me about, you know, probably better part of an hour, but she's stripped out now. So this is your 89 tin top. It's all stripped out. All the carpet's out, panels are out, floor's out, seats out, seat belt's disconnected. You can see a better better shot of my hack job there to get my fenders up, get me wheel clearance and tire clearance. So, and panels are off. I did manage to get those round switch panels off and separate, so I'll be able to use those. So got to clean up all this stuff out of the floor. But this is a nice solid body here. There's no rust on this one. This is going to be good. So I am going to have to do something here though. We'll figure that out. So anyway, so panels are off, floor's out. We'll get rid of this stuff, clean it all up when it comes time for that. So, all right, and then all the parts. You can see it here. There's our carpet, our seats, our panels, all the seat belts, interior console pieces, your door panels for the front, your rear panels for the back. So, cover for your tailgate right there. This carpet's worn. It's very brittle. When I was pulling it out, it's so dry that it actually tore in a lot of places. But we'll see what we're gonna do. This is the back. That's terrible. But we'll see. So I got this one right here, which is a little bit better. This actually came out of the 94. This one, this black one right here did. And since there's gonna be a box on it anyway, I might use that one instead. Because this is probably gonna have, this one right here is probably gonna have some odors associated with it. And I hate that. So nothing worse than running a trail with a stinky ass ride. So, okay. So there we go. Back to it. Okay, there we go. Now I'll let them dry. Didn't come out very good at all. Pretty nasty. We'll see if it'll work or not. So it's up there. So there you go. So we'll let that dry. That's all we're gonna do, let that dry up there. Okay? Okay. And there it is. Fuel tank is out on the ground. It's getting hot. Probably gonna move it.